Hello and good afternoon. Right now I'm standing at this place which you can see is in the middle of a jungle, and this is BR Hills, which is around 200 kilometers away from Bangalore. Well, now let me rewind a little and take you to the beginning. If you are looking for a single day getaway where you can go in the morning and come back by night, then this is one of the best places to be to. This place is precisely 180 kilometers from Bangalore and 60 kilometers from Mysore. And once you reach here, I can assure you you won't be disappointed because sightings are very common in this forest.
As the chemicals they take us higher.
This is the forest checkpost or the main gate of the PRT Tiger Reserve. Over here, the forest officers will note down your vehicle number because civilians are not allowed inside the forest from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And also they will inform you about certain guidelines that you need to follow inside the forest. For example, you cannot stop your car at any point of time. You have to keep on driving even if it is at a slow speed, and you should maintain silence and not honk cars inside the forest because it disturbs the animals. They would also charge a fine of 1,000 rupees if you stop inside the forest. But unfortunately, as soon as we entered the forest, around 5 minutes after the drive, our tire got punctured and we had to stop at this point. এখন আমরা জঙ্গলে ঢুকতে ঢুকতে আমাদের গাড়ির টায়ার পাংচার হয়ে গেছে, সো এদিকে there is almost no one around. But what I enjoyed about this halt was the deafening silence of this place. You could hear nothing except some forest creatures and some birds. The silence was really beautiful. We were back on the road soon after replacing our tires, and we spotted few KSRTC buses as well because there are some tribal villages inside the forest. Few patches of the forest were actually burned for the purpose of cleaning, and frequently you will be able to see forest fires lit by the villagers in this place to clean out the shrubs and plants. And also the villagers bring their cattle over here in the outskirts of the forest for grazing. Right now we are exiting the first section of the forest, and there is a village up ahead. In this village, there are a few institutes set up which actually research about the flora and fauna of this place. So we decided to take a halt right here, have our lunch, and then proceed ahead with the next part of our journey. BR Hills mountain range is that section where the Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats meet. Up until now, we were traveling on the Eastern Ghats and the vegetation was on the drier side. But now after crossing the village, we have entered the Western Ghats and you can see the forest is greener on this part. And right after traveling through these dense forests, we had our first sighting. We spotted fresh animal droppings on the road, and right then we were able to see this. শুট দিয়েছি, ভাঙছে ডালগুলো। ওইটার পিছনে না আন্দাজ করে দেখতে হচ্ছে, বাইরে ফাঁকা জায়গায় So by the time we could pull out our cameras to record, the elephant already went inside behind the bushes. But I hope still something is captured in the camera. And now up next we are heading towards the Gudi Wilderness Camp. Tents and cottages are available inside this camp if you want to opt in for a night stay in the jungle. And this point is also the starting point of the jungle safari conducted inside the forest. There are two timings for this safari. One is early in the morning from 6 to 8 and one is late in the evening, that is from 4 to 6. But unfortunately, by the time we reached, the last jeep had already left. So we decided to go to the water body nearby where animals generally come to drink water. We have just reached the Gudi Wildlife Camp. Animals generally flock to this lake here to drink water, and on the other side of the lake we can spot some animals now also. There are some deers present who have come here to drink water. There are also few watchtowers present here for animal viewing. The sun was starting to go down and this was the best time to spot animals. So we started off again back on the road. We could see a panoramic view of the hills on one side and dense forest on the other.
उसके पीछे बीच में एक छोटा बच्चा है, उसके पीछे सामने बाबा पीछे তো এখানে প্রচুর ফ্যামিলি পাবি। চলো চলো। কি গো এই গন্ডার এটা গন্ডার হ্যাঁ শুয়োর হ্যাঁ শুয়োর ওখানে দেখে বলছি রাইনো ফাইনো হবে হয়তো চলো 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 बहुत बड़ा है बोल के हम लोग सोचे राइनो फाइनो तो লাগছে না আমার অনেক চেহারা পেয়ে দেখছি হ্যাঁ স্কুলের যে রাইনোর মতো দেখতে লাগবে আরে শালা এটা কি গো কিংফিশার ছিল না না এটা কিংফিশার না ব্লু কালার পাখি এটা হচ্ছে ওই যে নীলগিরি না নীলগিরি पहला बोला उधर बोले उधर में बोले ये दूसरा है नहीं আমি और लेफ्ट में लेफ्ट देख ওই যে কাজ করছে সামনে লেফটে সামনে অনেক এই ময়ূর 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 তো কোথায় তো এই তো আমার ফোনে দেখো এই দেখো ময়ূর এই জঙ্গলে বেশি ছুরি না ভালো আছে না কেন দেখ সাম্বা তিনটে সাম্বা 1 2 3 বসে রয়েছে। And with this we finally exited from the forest and ended up just beside this lake. Even though it is the summer season and throughout Bangalore there's a crisis of water, here in this lake there's a lot of water, and also we've spotted many birds which were flying across the lake. So with this I'm ending today's vlog. If you have any questions you can put them in the comments down below, and see you next time. Bye bye.
It has just begun as she puts her hand in mine.